What's up, guys? It's James from Buddyfight Weekly, and today I have a deck profile for you guys of it's really a budget deck profile of the 100 Demons trial deck. This is what happens when you buy two trial decks, and yeah, I really like the Thundermine play style, and yeah, this deck isn't really Thundermine based, but it's Thundermine nonetheless. My buddy is Ogre Size Dragon. It can be any of the size 1 buddies or size 2 buddies. It's a really good card. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who your buddy is right now, because it's just a trial deck. So 4 Ogre Size Dragon, obviously size 1s. Let's get it going. 4 Living Mad Gazers. If this card's in your center, gains +1 crit and 2000 defense, which is really good because your triple formation doesn't really rely on having a left, right, and a weapon. It really just requires you to have a center, side, and a weapon. 4 Corpse Spirit, Dragol or something. When this card, there's actually a better card of this. As I said, this is just a trial deck version. You can run Kibalta or Foonbaltas instead of this. From the Neo Enforcer or Miracle Impact set, sorry. So just to upgrade yourself, it'll be 6k power. It's kind of OP. For Dark Dragon Demo Chill, Lifelink 1. This is my size 2s now. With the size 1s, you kind of have to run all of them because that's all you have. Like from 2 trial decks. Size 2s, Dark Dragon Demo Chill, Lifelink 1. 6000 power, 2 crit, and 8k defense. Really good. Really good wall just to sit. Because your weapon can attack with even if you have a center. So yeah. I only run 3 Poisonous Water Dragon Zazamera. This is interchangeable, but I only run 3 because I put in another impact. And my monster lineup was getting really heavy. It's like up to 26 monsters, just because you don't have a lot of spells that you can utilize that are that good. So Thundermine, if they summon a size 2. Now I have a 3 Evil Dragon. I call him Orochimaru because it's just snakes. Pay 1 gauge when this card is in your center. Call to the center. If you have a Thundermine. If you have 100 demons on the field, you destroy a size 2 or less monster on your opponent's field. Really good. 6k stats, 2 crit, not bad. Just pop, so they pop a halberd or something. Side these like against the game of against size 3s. Yeah, so 2 generals. Only 2 because, as I said earlier, my monster lineup is getting really, like, I have too many monsters. So, yeah, just 2 is fine. If you don't know what it does, pay 2 gauge, put 100 demons from your drop zone. Any 100 demons. Doesn't have to be monster. 100 demons from your drop zone into soul. Gets soul guard. If it's in the center, it gets double attack, which is really good. So you still have the 3 attacks per turn. Whatever. For spells, you have 4 Starved Yamigeto. I only run 4 because I run 4 impacts. I'd run it to 3 if I was running 3 impacts. It's really good. Sometimes you get too much gauge with this, so you might want to be careful when you use it. If your hand doesn't look like it's not going to use a lot of gauge, don't just charge it. Honestly, you wouldn't need all that gauge. Yeah. But sometimes you're gonna need the gauge, and this card's just perfect. This card's really good in Danger World too. Just saying. For Yamitages, you need the shields. 1 trial deck comes with 2 shields, so you might want to get 2 for the other 2, because 2 shields isn't really enough for a deck. So yeah, you might want to use 4. And then for your other shields, you have size 1 pop, 100 demon sorcery, ancient roll one, I don't know. Pay 1 gauge, destroy a size 1 or less monster in your opponent's field, and gain 1 life. So it's a Dragonic Thunder plus, gain 1 life, which is cool. It's good as your other shield for now. Evil Ghetto Shield, I don't know. 100 demons for your draw power, the Grimoire, Tomo Judgment or something, whatever. You may only cast this card if you have 5 life or less. Discard your hand, draw 3 cards. So good, so good. So for your weapons, I have 2 Hungry Claw Raiga. Pay 2 gauge. The 2 gauge may or may not be important in the early game, but 7k power is kind of crucial sometimes. You can hit an Inferno Armor or like a Bastard Sword or something with it. Really OP. It can attack even if you have a monster in the center. So yeah, really good. Only 2 of because it's really slow if you're just playing like a really weak size 2 size 1 deck, or if you're playing against a size 2 size 1 deck, so it's just really slow. That's why you have to run 4 of this weapon. Fiendish Blade, yeah. You have to run 4 of these because this is the better weapon, I think, because you can have a center and then your monsters protect you, so you can attack even if you have a center. I just find this is better sometimes for me, just for the rush, and like the maximum crit you can do in a turn with this from attacks is 6, and unless you run like 3 size 1s and you have the guy in the center, you have a weapon that's 8, and then if you impact that's 11, but usually you'd have a size 2 size 1 and a weapon, so that's only 6. And then yeah, so then I have 4 impacts. As I said earlier, this card, I guess, is only conducted by the impact, how many impacts you run, I think, because it's just really, like, if you have, say you have 2 impacts, you only need like 2 of this card. If you have 3 impacts, I think you only need 3 of this card. But if I have 4 impacts, 4 of that card. It's really good because there's no life restriction. So if you wanted to Grimoire, use this the turn before you Grimoire, and then deal 3 to your opponent. Like, okay, 3 damage, cool. And the only requirement is that you have a weapon and a monster in the center. So yeah, and then pay 2, only 2 gauge to deal 3 damage. So yeah, and that's a deck. For my side deck, I run again the third one, or the fourth one. One Grimoire. I don't run the Transflame card because it's good, but it's not that good. It's like a 0, so like you don't plus from it. The 2 generals. This is against the size 3 matchup. Double attack the guy, so double attack their size 3s or their face, and then 2 more Raigas. I usually switch it out with these cards. So usually against a size 3 matchup, I take out 4 Orochimarus for the 2 big guys. Just because the Orochimaru card can't pop. It's weird. And then 4 Raikis. What do I take out for this? Oh, probably just these. Oh yeah, this is against the size 3 matchup again. Yeah, I don't know what else I would take out. Because they would not summon size 2s, so you just summon, use this one. So yeah, so that's my side deck. Yeah, this deck is really just for, I guess, beginners. It's a semi-competitive deck, I think. It covers a lot. Like, it has 8 shields. It's pretty decent for for a trial deck. I think. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I don't know what else to say about this deck. It's fun to play. If you guys saw the episode last night, or I saw it last night. Damn, that was epic. Okay, anyway. Oh, why is it so dark? Anyway, see you guys later. Say bye to Ogre Side Dragon.